So are we going to have to, like, pick up and drop his body, like, 8 times before the rations fall out of it?
I don't know if we'll get any rations. We defeated him with a lethal weapon rather than punching him 3 times. Hey, folks, I'm the Serious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
Welcome back to Let's Play Super Shell Monster Story. We just defeated Zenim, the insane evil clown who had armor that could only be defeated with a water gun, which you were supposed to figure out somehow.
It's the evil clown! Anyone who's played the SNES Scooby-Doo game will get that.
I've played the SNES Scooby-Doo game, and I don't remember that.
When you get to the part with the evil clown, Shaky keeps saying it's the evil clown when he shows up.
Was that game like 4 stages that were basically all pretty... It was the same game every time. It was just the area that you had to explore looking for clues kept getting bigger.
Yeah, and it was like each one was like an episode of the show.
I actually remember, because I guess that was right... This was not a tangent I was expecting to go off on. I guess that was like right before there was kind of a Scooby-Doo revival. Like it got live-action movies and a new set of animated direct-to-DVD type of crap. But that was like really was based on the art style of the old show, which for some reason I had a nostalgic kick for. So I remember finding that that was like a weekend rental. I was like, I really enjoyed that. I'm really glad I didn't.
That was the same for us.
Yeah, it's like I really enjoyed playing that game. I'm glad I did not buy that because it is difficult to imagine getting more enjoyment out of it from subsequent replays. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was definitely a good rental. Like, and do you know what? In game magazines used to say that. They'd be like, you should rent this game. They don't do that anymore. They just say, don't buy it until it's on sale.
Nowadays they say, remember Gamefly? We thought that was going to work. Pretty sure Gamefly does not exist. I'm sure the domain does. Anyway. So yeah, let's search the corpse here. Victorious corpse searching music!
What luck!
Avatar got the vault key. Taggity boat so much. Well, one more pool falls to Garo, baby. It's pretty cool. It actually was specific to Garo.
Yep.
Because they rearranged themselves so that the Avatar is the leader again. Come, Avatar, let's go to Treasure Vault and find the ore sphere.
Come, Avatar, wash your face.
Your face is filthy. I think you had his voice. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, he was like, something terrible may happen if you don't find the ore sphere quickly.
What an idiot. Vanity is the downfall of another dumb fool. Did he ever stop to contemplate if heaven was better than hell? Wait, what?
You better learn your lessons about morality.
When one has offended heaven, to whom can they pray? Cutie, Avatar, hurry, we need the ore sphere before we hit Dorado City. You say hit Dorado City like we're going to go there and, like, gamble.
We're going to paint the town red.
Fuckity both so much, I got more shit to say. I wonder if we can go, the corpse will probably disappear, but I wonder if we can go switch our party members out, come back, and hear different responses.
Everybody gloating over him.
I really want to find out now. Oh my god, this is going to be
Well, we do have Warple.
You're right, so I can't truly piss Jack Soares off with a long multi-video trek back to the first city. The freaking Aquaplastio is repaired. That was the whole story for the first... Anyway.
If the people in town cared very much, it would have vindicated you, but they were just jerks.
No, in that game, because once again, we're going off on a tangent about another game. That game was just like, whatever the plot is, it just kind of peters out and they come up with a new reason to go someplace. It was kind of the Breath of Fire 3 of like, PS3, Xbox 360 era games. They're just like, do we need a long-term story? Nah, I guess. Kind of in the background. Just before the Great Tsunami, Granny Colquette felt an ill omen. She decided to travel to Dorado City. Then that accursed tsunami hit us. The bridge collapsed and we lost communication with Dorado City. I hope nothing bad has happened to poor Granny. Sure. So what do all the rich people think now that...
Yay, Daddy's finally come home.
Granny Colquette, one of the famous 4 sisters, lives here in Sandora.
Except she's in Dorado City right now because we lost communication.
The codec broke down.
If I am to survive, I must eke out a living using my bartering skills.
Yeah,
but I won't sell you anything. I'm very bad at it. Either that or he's gonna try to turn like a red paperclip into a car or something.
Some people really lust after money. Don't you find that despicable? So I don't really want to talk to everybody in town again, but I'm just curious if anything has changed. With Zenim gone, my business is failing. Poor little misunderstood me. He's probably a
all he
slave
did was
trader.
sell party favors.
Yeah.
With Zenim gone, our revenue is kaput. Ho 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 ho. It's gone. Ho ho.
Okay.
Apparently, the sound of "ho" means something different than laughter in this situation.
Ho ho ho, Cisco. Ho ho ho, Pancho. Anyway.
Hey, there's the house shop.
You go there by
actually
houses. We're broke, but we have our freedom. Can't buy freedom with money. Well, you can. We did for that one lady.
Yeah, it's literally what we did.
Hey, it's like an angry Eskimo.
Thank you for saving the city of Sandora. I'm not as angry as I look.
That's like the best Eskimo impression I've ever heard. That was incredible. I have no idea what
they're called.
Eskimos.
Inuit.
But I thought they were made up, like pixies or Eskimos. Thank you for saving our city of Sandora. I guess we're not going to hear a whole lot of interesting dialogue here, are we?
Kind of piqued our curiosity.
I also hovel, but it's also my castle. I must think that way. To keep my hopes alive, I must cheer myself with that thought. I'm from Joycey.
Everyone in the slums will be cheering for you and Gilla. We love murderers.
You guys are forming a tag team, right? We're going to cheer for you guys.
I'm so glad that Killa turned face. He's a terrible heel.
He was a murderer. You'd think he'd be pretty good at being a bad guy.
Thank you for saving the city of Sandora. Please drive through.
And then I think this was the actual path to continue on, yeah.
Thank you for saving our city of Sandora. Please drive through.
So I guess if we're going to use Warple to... Because you saved me, I get to keep enjoying life. Thank you for that, yeah.
You're welcome.
I guess we'll just use Warple before we worry about going back and getting the treasures out of the vault.
Yeah, oh, so we were curious about Killa.
Indeed, yes.
And he is actually a pretty interesting character. You'll like him because he has the ability to steal.
Ah.
The steal diving.
And everyone knows about JG's, like, penchant for thievery.
Well, I don't know if you've played a game where you can have a thief and you haven't stolen at least once from every monster. But he has steal. He also has throw, where you can throw items for various damage. So, like, realistically, if you had him at the last boss and you're like, you know what, we got to use these items up, just start chucking them at the boss's head.
Yeah, but I've never been somebody who was willing to just throw items away.
Even in the last fight. But he also has, these are a couple interesting things. He has Decoy, which is no damage for one turn on himself, which seems like a waste of a turn, except for if you, I guess, find a way to make people attack him more often. And Countercut, where he counterattacks with 2 times the damage received, which
nice.
could be actually a very strong...
well, presumably, since the HP for your characters and the HP for the enemies are on totally different scales, I'm thinking anybody who does enough damage that doubling it back on them is really good is going to probably one-hit him.
Well, I mean, that's at the start, but by the time he learns that skill, if he takes 300 damage, he's doing 600.
Which city actually had the,
Sandorino?
Sandora. Isn't that where we are now?
No, we are in... Oh, yeah, we are in
Sandora.
Oh, yeah, it's the one... Keep going left. If you can.
It doesn't really go left to right. Bridgetown I warped to because I thought that was it. It was Sandside. As the hero.
You don't have sand in the name. Sandside, the city built on water.
Oh, you know what? We should see if we can just talk to him here and what he says.
Oh, we should talk to the stamp guy too, did you?
No.
Oh, he warped in. He also used Warple.
Avatar, I am a man of the shadows. I stay hidden mostly, but sometimes reveal myself to friends. Even if you can't see me, I will always be at your side. And you may call on me anytime until I warp away.
I had no idea that he was John Cena.
Neither did I. Now, this could be where we just do a complete party swap and, like, let's bring along the ninja, the drunk old man, and the guy who's like a rock. I don't even remember what this person's deal was. This was like priestess lady.
One of them's like a bow user too. Oh, and there's the jar man. Here's a jar.
The door is a
This
jar.
man is a jar.
Well, I kind of liked having. Obviously, I'm having fun with the Wolfman character, and the saucy princess character is fun. But we had this vague compulsion that we have to bring along the shell heroes when we find them.
Yeah,
so
they're kind of uninteresting characters.
No,
so
I mean he's kind of. There's not a whole lot to him. I guess maybe we could agree to assemble the shell heroes at the end game, but for now it seems like if we were going to swap out, we'd have to pick the princess or the Wolfman to go bring him in, and then like while we're doing it, we have to think about: do we want to bring in the drunk guy whose debts we're going to pay off, or the jar man? I don't even remember. This is like some bird guy. He didn't really pique my interest. Well, since everyone has different equipment, there's probably not too much point in stripping everyone of their gear.
Well, I think armor is more shared.
That's true. Let's remove the Jaws claws. I think are just going to be his.
Although I think didn't it automatically take them all
Boondockers.
off?
Oh, maybe it did. Well, just to be safe, I'll strip this saucy lady naked.
Well, leave her with her whip though.
Leave her with a whip.
I see what sort
yeah.
of game this is.
Oh, yeah. Who will you move? Yeah, it's like 29, 28, and 24, and he's at 21.
That's very convenient.
Sweet cheeks McGee. So
yeah, we could just get rid of. We could just get rid of Babu for now. Until we get the other shell heroes, and then once we get them, I'll bring them back together.
okay, in that case, I shouldn't have stripped them of their gear, but I guess it doesn't matter. Info.
There is the
Oh, Zardo is the wrong guy anyway. I was thinking about bringing along the drunken magician dude. I think that's just like a cute little kid. Ernie is the urn.
Although I do like to imagine that Zardo eventually evolves into Zardoz, and
I
is a
do
giant
not like to
floating
imagine
head.
that. I do not like to imagine that. Because I've seen that movie, and I remember what those guys are going around doing, and no. We got Sweet Cheeks McGee with his magic eye.
He's gonna.
Alright, so you're suggesting we bring along Kyra.
Part of the reason is because like everyone else is level 10, but this one guy's kind of. He's not that much behind
Killa?
Babu.
Oops, don't you already have 3 guild members? Well, okay, so I gotta get rid of Babu first.
Mm-hmm.
And bring along Killa. Cop Killa, it's us against them. Alright, so I guess I'll have to re-equip everybody now. So we will get him going with the Boondockers.
No, I think we should investigate whether we do actually want everyone to have Boondockers, because I think it tends to just give everyone Boondockers regardless of...
Oh, he doesn't have any armor that he can equip.
I bet you he can wear gi if we find him one. Also, apparently he can, if we get another dagger, he can hold a weapon in both hands.
Okay, well, you know, while we're here, we might as well just grab him some the crap that was available here and then upgrade it next time we're at a shop with better stuff. You know,
well, I mean, we can warp
objects.
directly to the town we were just in, the latest town we've been to.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Although apparently a scorpion dirk is the last thing that we bought that was a dagger.
What do we want to grab? I guess we'll just warple on out of here. And it's simple. We got to keep checking back for at that bar and see when we're going to get our character that we thought we were going to get by building the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, our town?
Our town. My town, yeah. So we'll go to Sandor and see what's for sale in the Wappet shop. The Wappet shop. This place even have a Wappet shop?
Yeah, these are all shops that we're walking past right now. Oh, no, there it is.
Welcome to the place. What's your deal? And they're not selling anything you can use. Fuck this town. Unless there's another... This is also an armor shop, and there's a 2 Nope. This is just Wappets, and they don't have anything you can use either.
Jeez.
I believe my earlier comment still applies. Fuck this down. Alright, so we're gonna use it. We have to make sure that we've got enough charges of Warple left to get back to some place with an inn. But apparently we're just sucking up all the avatars of magic, warping around. And it is more than half gone already. So, I don't think the Mask Tribe Village had a lot of good gear, did it?
I don't think so.
Marnley?
This one did have a blacksmith.
Marnley?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's check this out. Good stuff. But it was like a plot blacksmith.
That's true. This guy's gotta be selling weapons?
You're selling weapon.
Jeez.
I'm starting to think we should have bought that scorpion dirk. But really, the armor is what I want to find. Oh, you know what? We need to buy some revivifies.
I don't know that every single town sells it. I'm just saying you can buy it in town. I don't know what town.
No, I'm not blaming you. Every town we've gone to has been a bitter disappointment since we decided to go shopping. Not even stretching the truth a little bit. Like every place we've gone to buy whatever it is we went to buy, nothing. Get away from me! I'm a plot character. You're done. Got nothing else for you. You think I gotta make you armor just because it's a blacksmith? Get out of here!
Oh, we're gonna be making our way to Poju Village. Maybe they'll have something.
He doesn't even have any magic.
Oh, you know what? While we're in this town, what town are we in right now?
Marnley.
Oh, I know where the stamp is in Marnley.
Ooh.
Let's make this town less of a disappointment.
I know where the fisher lives. Okay, so where is the...
Go as far west as you can.
I think this might be when we first started actually finding them, but...
West is left.
Yes, that is true. I thought we were facing south. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough. I mean, I guess I don't know. And see that barrel?
There's more than one barrel.
Oh, there's 2 barrels.
Right. 2 is more than 1.
Try one.
Hey, that one barrel, like you said.
You chose wisely.
Found a stamp. Garen now has stamps from 4 locations.
We're so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I feel like they could have easily programmed that with like 1 extra line of code.
Yep.
That wouldn't have made the game any more expensive. That would just add an S if it was more than 1.
Is that like a thing that maybe was okay in the original version and the translators got a little... Or is it...
No, maybe.
It would have been... I don't know how
Maybe
it works.
maybe plural doesn't matter for locations in Japanese. I don't know how it works.
Oh, I think that's a good point. Well, I know in China... I don't remember. I actually learned a little bit of Japanese before I went over there, and now I've forgotten the rules. I know in Chinese, plural, there's not really plurals. So sometimes... it's not a stereotype if I've actually noticed it happening with people I know, but people who are native Chinese speakers who learned English like later in life really struggle with plurals. Like they will say, you know, and it's where the stereotype comes from. And they'll say, "Oh, I will pay you $20," and it comes from the fact that in Chinese that's what you would say. You know, $20. There's no dollars.
Oh, you're really close to a stamp. See those bushels of apples or whatever it is?
Uh-huh.
One of them's a stamp.
Yep, we. I now have
And there's a
stamp
weapon
from
shop.
5 location. Sorry. Ooh.
You know, I find that French people actually do the same thing, but they have plurals. It's just their plurals aren't just throwing an S on the end of it, so they end up with...
They have plurals, they just can't be bothered because the French are lazy. It's being stereotypical.
I'm talking
against
about French
everyone.
Canadians. They're not like regular French. They're less lazy. And more angry. About people not knowing French.
Oh.
Hey, I wonder if we get a reward at some point in time. Like, partially.
But like a reward of having a shop that sells stuff we want would be something. Like I said, like don't bother to get a weapon or item shop in your town. It's not worth it. Yeah, maybe it is. You know. Well, we got...
It sells bazookas, not revival. You
Not
think if you're
revivals.
selling a lot of bazookas, you should probably stock up with the revival items as well, just in case.
That seems like a good idea. He's got poisonons, but not... we probably need to replace some godly treats, too.
Yeah, they're not too expensive.
We kind of burned through some of those bad boys.
Ah, the godly treat.
But poisonon we combined with magical power to get something, but we don't have magical power. So... no armor shop in this town, because really, why would there be an armor shop? And you know what? Seriously, how much magic points does the Avatar have left? He's still got enough for a couple of trips. I'm going back to the damn town where we get the heroes and buying that dirk. Fuck it.
Yep, fair enough.
We're gonna have to devote a whole video. I hope I think to call it, like, you know, mid-mission shopping.
Well, at least we'll be able to end the video with going back and seeing if the corpse is still there. Because I wonder if Killa has some interesting...
You know, we'll check Prickly. Why am I checking here? Any equipment I can buy here would be inferior. This was not a good use of our time.
Oh, but we can get the stand from here.
And there's people out and about now.
It's in a building with a bed, which is every building in this town. Oh, you know what? It might be this one. Check that pot.
Yeah, I got like an instinct for this. Oh, that's right. I got to get into the underground shelter. That's where all the shops were.
Oh, and this is where our mix and match is. Do we have any ingredients? We might be able to cook up
My
some...
pops got trapped inside one of those cocoon things, immune to UFO. I'm going to buy more godly treats, but they cost the same. Is anyone even selling weapons and armor here? Shoot, maybe not.
Well, I guess you wouldn't have had any other...
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have other party members. There do seem to be a lot more people out and about than there were. Cargo is dead. Kidnapped villagers are still missing. Well, yeah, they got taken on the spaceship. So, actually, one of the first towns we visited that we can revisit, not counting that island town that we might get back to later in the game, we might not. We still haven't really helped them. It's kind of interesting.
I don't know if we've gotten the stamp in Sandside either. There's a building with a guy with blue hair and 2 pots and lots of stairs.
Maybe we got the... Maybe we got the karate gi from a treasure chest, and it's just not something that,
Well, is there armor that...
Because right now the Avatar's
other than
wearing it.
that?
Oh, no, he's not wearing it. Well, who was wearing it? Oh, Garo, maybe? Maybe Garo should wear something else. That will really decrease his armor. Maybe, hell, maybe
I
it
think
turns
his
out...
armor was already really decreased. I think Avatar was wearing the other... But we're much more likely to find some armor that he can wear, apparently. So
It seems like it, yeah. I don't know why our ninja can't wear a leather vest.
because it clashes with his sweet hat.
Ah, the scorpion dirk.
I have fond memories of this. I also have 500 of them.
Okay, so...
Hopefully it gets to attack twice.
Yeah, lots of boondockers. And now I'm wondering if we should be using multiple claws on Garo. If that would even work. Beast claws do not cost much, and we'll find out whether this will change anything.
And now when we're $20 short from getting 40,000 bucks and buying 4 fancy things, we'll be upset.
Yeah, off screen, all figured out. Oh, he just can't equip anything in there, so that was in fact a waste. I suppose I could sell it and get 10 of those back, but
So try going up those stairs when you get a chance here. Yeah, so you could get a lot of...
yeah, you want? I know you want to
Sure.
find the stamps. I got it. Okay, there's a bunch of blue jars.
No, this isn't the one. It's more of a gray background.
Oh, you have an illustrated fact. Nice.
Yeah, that's what's... kind of that's why it's still kind of like a bit of a
hidden package guide, like Grand Theft Auto times. Backtracking.
It's definitely on the second floor of the building. Oh, this might be it actually.
Where is it?
It would be in the one directly above you right now.
Okay.
So we may have already gotten the one in this area. Or it's in a different tower that just happens to look the exact same.
Yeah, because I think I was checking the jars and stuff. Isn't there a way to actually look at the I thought there was a way to look at the stamps. Can't go. All keys are here. Okay, well you guys got lucky.
Yeah, it might be in the tower opposite this one on the bridge. It's definitely in a tower that has a second floor and a third floor, because it's like got stairs both ways. Yeah, well, maybe we already have this one.
Oh, there's an item shop. We should find it if it's selling much better items than we could get in the other places, which of course it isn't. Water bomb, water attack. Okay.
So yeah, we were holding on to that for a very long time, it seems.
Yeah, it was probably something we just got as an item drop. Oh, that's right. The end symbol I keep seeing and think it looks like an arrow pointing up. This is a hospital. I haven't really figured out what those are for. I suppose you can revive people there.
Probably, but we don't want people to die for very long.
Without using items that we can't be sure whether or not we can replace them.
Yeah, I suspect this was the one, and we probably already got it because you were checking jars more often at the time.
So now I don't really know who we talked to get an explanation of stamps.
No, it's the guy at the guild, isn't it?
Oh, you might be right. Well, okay, let's see here. We need the assassin skills right now to kill that guy. And I almost forgot one of our big points of coming back here. Welcome to the stamp booth. Stamps collected. Well, then I will take a look at your world map. I will draw stamps from 6 locations. Please keep on collecting those stamps, one after the other, from now on. So he doesn't actually tell you which ones you've gotten.
Maybe on the world map? I don't know. Is there a way to see a world map? I guess only when you warple.
No, I think a world map might be an item, yeah. Ah, there you go. So, we got stamps for Prickly, the Mysterious Shop, Sandora, Marnley, West Side, and Sandside. Okay.
Alright.
So we did get it. Alright, so before we call it a video, let's bring some more let's bring some more fun friends with us. Let's see what happens if we bring Ernie the Ern and Sweet Cheeks McGee to visit the corpse of that guy.
Hey guys, this is like Stand By Me. You guys want to see a dead body?
You know, as much as I'm enjoying the Wolfman and the Saucy Princess, like seeing the little Ern guy walking around with a drunk wizard is pretty fun too. And it seems like this game is finding all different ways for us to spend money, but I don't know, if we start trying to bring in level 10 characters now, it might really kind of suck. Hey, he's got Bada Boom. He's got Mega. The spell that the bad guy from Sandora was using. Now, did I leave us enough to warple back? I actually did not, so shit. I might be leveling up as I make my way back on foot. Except I'm just going to stay.
You can just stay at the and get all your mana back.
Zenim's corpse lies here silently. Yeah, we can do it. Something terrible may happen if you don't find the ore.
Something terrible may happen if you don't find the Aurasphere quickly.
Go ahead.
No, I don't remember what I was saying, I don't remember what this guy sounded like.
I guess he would sound like echoey. What sort of warple would Zenim make with such limited power? Power. Did he expect to control Fat Badger with a feeble display such as that? Only I, the great Ernie, can control him. Zenim, you moron, non. Well, Avatar, let's head to the treasure room and recover the aura spheres.
This guy sounds like he has ulterior motives now. He's like, I could control Fat Badger. Let's bring him back.
In fact, let's grab everything in here. Fo ho ho, ready now? Yeah, I think he is evil. Oh. A magic encyclopedia was wasted by this humbling idiot. Too bad he went and incinerated. What a short-sighted burb.
You read a word wrong.
Well, I'm acting like I'm drunk. That was totally intentional. It would have fetched a pretty penny, covered a whole case of fine wine. So we'll help ourselves to the remainder of his ill-gotten treasures. My little honeys are waiting, you know, and they don't exactly give it away. Ho, ho, ho. Anything left will benefit Sheldorado, I'm sure. Ho, 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 ho. Gonna make it rain. Now, Zenim, descend into the infernal reaches and find your new mansion. Damn. It's getting dark, man. Guy's like, yeah, I'm glad you're dead, you fuck. I'm gonna use your money to buy hookers.
I head to Vegas Town.
So, I guess, quick question, are we doing another video in this session? Because that will, for me, affect whether I want to stay at the end, warple back, and get one more set of dialogue.
I think I got time for one more.
Alright, so next time, folks, find out what yet another set of characters will say over the corpse of Zenim. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
Thank you guys very much for walking. I meant to say walking, I didn't flub my lines. Shut up!